Hello and welcome back to WoW Lore with Aina Poulet. We might get 2 levels today, considering how much editing I had to do on the last episode. I'm not going to make any promises. Mostly I'm going to try and edit out things like running, because that's not very interesting. In the meantime, we have been asked to go help these people who have been I don't know the correct word for this.
I need a target.
Displaced? Harmed? Anyway, the cataclysm came. I am not entirely sure what was the nature of the cataclysm. I haven't heard that part of the story yet. All I know is that there was a cataclysm and that there were humans here who have been pushed back by the cataclysm, but that our people have also been harmed by the cataclysm. What gets me is that obviously this cannot have been too long ago because we're still helping people out. So this cataclysm could not have been very long ago. Otherwise, people would not still be here for us to help.
Hey there.
Don't be worried. Zintaj is not in any trouble. He just been studying what happens when the river overflows. You see the big tall birds are standing in the riverbank. Zintaj thinks they're in trouble. The earthquake and the flood pushed the plane striders over to this side of the water, but they can't fly back, and they are too scared to swim. They'll die if they stay here. Zintaji doesn't like violence, but maybe you can attack them and scare them over to the other side, yes? Attack them? Attack them, but don't kill them. Attack them, but don't kill them. That's an interesting problem. We found the river. I'm not seeing any plane striders. Oh, there's a plane strider. So these birds are plane striders. Wayward strider.
I do not have a target.
Oops.
Inventory is full.
That's what I was afraid of. Okay. Let's see if we can just do that. Nope, that killed it.
I need to get closer.
Nope, that killed it too. Just a jab. Did that work? That worked! Yay! So we just need to jab him real quick. I love all the little animals, man. I love the big ones too. I just hate to see you hurt them like that. But it's for the best. Many creatures died when the waters came rushing into the valley. The raptors, however, thrived. They're clever predators, and they've been living off the misfortune of other creatures. One of the raptors is particularly cruel. He's killing the little animals and letting them rot in the water without even eating them. He goes by the name of Scream Slash, and if we're not careful, he could seriously disrupt the balance of nature. Travel north, slay him, and give his body back to nature.
See ya later.
That's the one I ran into earlier. Oops. Hello. You will die now.
It is too far away.
Ha ha ha! Come on. For whatever reason, I lost targeting on it. There we go.
Not ready yet.
There we go. That's better.
How you doing, man?
Something happened to Scream Slash when the cataclysm hit. Zintaji thinks. He wasn't always so violent and irrational. Thank you for your help, Aina Poulet. Zintaji gonna get back to his studying now. Okay, and let me get rid of that so that I can grab that. And that's not as good as the one I've got. So this person is drowning. Hello, you probably ought to get out of the water.
Lukta.
Who are you? What happened? I was alone in my hut meditating when... Ah, I remember now. The spirits cried out and the river swept in. I'm lucky you found me here. I am old and no longer physically able to endure the elements like this. Will you lead me out of here?
Fight well, friend.
Take me to my grandson Ragaren.
Oh, cool. You know Ragaren. So we already dealt with Ragaren, so that's okay. And it's just a little escort thing. You are ripped for a grandma. Like, okay, so you're kind of short, but you're just nothing but muscle. Well, that explains why they're both living out here in the middle of the plain, I guess. You want to stick close to family. They must be kind of poor, though. It looks like her dress is just hides all stitched together. Or maybe that's an orc thing. I'm not sure. Me, I don't know. I go for a little bit more, you know, finesse. Something pretty. A lot more colorful. Blue, purple, green, red. Gotta mix and match. So this is gonna be a long walk. Tired of waiting in water? Let's make this a little bit easier on ourselves, shall we? Spirit of water, come to my aid. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, that's too cool. She's like some sort of I don't know. I don't think she's a monk. She doesn't have a stick. A mage, maybe? Probably more like a druid. Do they have orc druids? Maybe it's orc shaman. No, she's hurt her ankle, so the spirit of air is going to carry her. She's something.
I cannot cast that yet.
She's something like a...
is not ready yet.
Something like a mage. Where'd she go? Here she comes. There she is. Here's your grandson. His house is all smushed.
Victory or death? What do you want?
My grandmother was a powerful shaman in her day. I thought she had lost most of her powers in her old age, but I suppose some things stay with you forever.
Ah, so it was a shaman. It was a shaman. Okay. And one more person to help. Nisha, how can I help you?
Glory to the Horde.
Today marks the anniversary of my son Kron's passing. As long as I refuse to admit it, I recognize now Kron is not returning from his crocolisk hunt. I've been working on a project, something that will memorize Kron's passion for the hunt. It's a crocolisk tooth necklace, rows and rows of teeth, suitable to be worn by only the bravest young orc. I will place it on his grave. Kron was brave, but he was not strong, like you. Will you bring me the teeth for my necklace?
For the Horde.
That's a lot of teeth. So, he was young and dumb. Okay. And hey, we reached level 11!
I need to get
We might reach level 12 before the end of the episode.
Still recharging.
No telling. It's 103 out of 250. Okay, I don't know where her son's grave is, though. We might have to escort her to the grave.
Speak, friend.
Kron will be remembered. Thank you, troll. I will get to work on the necklace right away. Before Kron died, I had made this for him to wear. I have no use for it now, but perhaps you might.
+1 armor, +5 armor, but it's male.
Be safe.
Yay! And I get another bag! Okay. There we go. Actually, okay. Oh, and there's a blue thing. There's a blue thing. There's a person over here. I went into the pen instead of around it. Who are you, person? Who are you? Zunta, aspiring pet tamer.
Man.
Think you can take me again, eh? Defeat Zunta in a pet battle.
You will earn 4 silver and 9.
Spirits be with you, man. Stay away from the voodoo.
My first character, because this is only my second. My first character I leveled mostly through pet battles. Largely through pet battles. So I have a lot of experience with the game of pet battling. But this is about lore, and battle pets, while part of the game, are not technically a great part of the lore. Here we go. Yes, no, wrong guy. Yes, Thonk,
Loktar.
not Thor. Not what I was thinking.
I used that trick you taught me with the spyglass, and I watched you running around down there. Quite impressive. How'd you make the old woman fly, by the way?
May your blades never dull.
She was a shaman. She was a shaman. That's how. Okay, and then we want to go back up the other way, but first we want to sell some stuff. So I'll probably cut this part out. We have another thingy. Takrin Pathseeker.
Makra.
You look pretty strong. Listen, my good friend Cargill needs some new recruits for Baron's duty. I know you want to do what's right for the Horde. Well, this is your chance. Take this recruitment letter to Cargill and see if he'll sign it.
For the Horde.
Ooh. So one goes one way, one goes the other. And here we are at the Southern Fury River watershed. I think it's a watershed. It's in the Northern Barrens. So we're getting to the point where it's getting a bit confusing. Which ones we follow.
The heft of an axe, the battle cry of your allies, the spray of blood in your face. These are the things a warrior craves. Aina Pule, I will carve out the barons with my sword in the name of the Horde. What do you want, Pump? If you're not here for recruitment, I don't have time for you. Oh, so Takrin sent you. I'll sign this when you've earned it. I've got reports from down south that this whole continent is being torn apart. Meanwhile, we've got supply caravans backed up to the river, and outposts under siege from here to Stone Talon. You want to prove your worth to the Horde? Start by proving it there.
Dabu.
Okay, so before I come in here and start messing with you guys, I have one more quest I need to fill for somebody else. So I try and do what I can, or what I've already taken on first.
What do you need?
Was there anything I had? Yeah, this stuff. There we go.
Go forth to victory.
Okay. So now I'll meet you back in Orgrimmar. Okay, and we've come back all the way almost to Orgrimmar. Always try and get the stuff done in one place that you can.
What's up?
Try to ignore the firm, feathery behinds of the Harpies. The creatures are really quite deadly. I'm Rezlik, one of the Gazlo's boys. Boss sent me to help the orcs here in Duratar. Things have been going good, except for the caravans. Can't manage to keep them safe. Makes my job a little harder, you know?
The last shipment, which they promised would get through, was snatched by the Dustwind Harpies of, where was it? Razorwind Canyon? I gotta have those supplies. Follow the big canyon to the south, you'll find the ravine cut right into the west and east sides of the walls.
Keep it real.
And anything else? Gazlo told me once, Reslek, there's one thing you need to know in life, and that's if you want something done well, do it yourself. I can't deal with losing all our caravans, so I'm just gonna take matters into my own hands. Harpies plague our supply routes. If we kill the harpies, the caravans are safe. Of course, there was one thing that Gazlo taught me, and that's you can always get anything done for a price. You ain't a poulet. Good. I recommend starting in the canyon to the east.
Have a good one.
Okay, well, we didn't quite make it back up to Orgrimmar, but, well, harpies. It's not like we haven't dealt with enough harpies. We know what we're dealing with harpies. Don't we? Let's see. How do we get over there? Up this way. Look, it's a Dustwind Harpy.
That ability is not ready yet.
Okay, so if we just follow the harpies, we ought to find the supplies, right?
I need to get closer. I cannot cast that yet.
Come on.
Not ready yet.
Okay, so where are these supplies?
It is too far away. I need a target.
This way, maybe? Well, there's something this way. I don't see supplies, though. Oh, we're going into the heart of Harpy territory here. I'm gonna kill Durotar Harpies, and we want sacks of supplies. Oh dear, we also want the lag spikes to go away. I do not know what is causing the lag. Oh dear.
I cannot do that yet.
Well, at least she still counts. I still don't see a bag of supplies, though. I don't know why my frame rate is taking such a dive.
I do not have enough energy.
Okay, well, we have to find the sacks of supplies.
I am out of range.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I do not know.
That ability is not ready yet.
I might cut this out as well, just because with the lag spikes, it'll take me longer to get through it than it should.
That ability is not ready yet. I need a target. Not ready yet.
Bags of supplies.
That ability is not ready yet. I cannot do that yet.
One more.
Not ready yet.
There's no boy harpies. Anyone ever notice that? There's no boy harpies. Wonder why that is. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to cut some of this out just to deal with the frame rate issue. For which I do apologize. I try and keep these things mostly, I think, true to the action. Okay, so we still need sacks of supplies. Okay, there they are. There, well, there's one anyway. Oh, lag. Lag, why are you a thing? Why are you a thing, lag? Okay. And there should be more bags to the east here. Or west, I guess. More bags to the west. I can find... I don't see a good spot to get up there from, though. I don't think there is a good spot to get up there from. I'll have to go around the other way, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna cut and try and get back to you guys. Okay, so we killed the Harpies and we got the sacks of supplies. And immediately the lag starts up again. I think it's something to do with recording. I don't know.
Yo!
I'm great at what I do, don't get me wrong, but this is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do? Build sandcastles? Hey now, isn't that just the thing? You've got our supplies back for us. That's great. I'll be able to get back to work just as soon as I can find someone to haul these sacks for me.
Be good!
I think I can breathe easy now, knowing that the Harpies won't be bothering our supply caravans anymore, and not one moment too soon either. I hear I'm being sent some fun little toys in the next shipment. You're pretty good at what you do, Ainapule. You ought to track down my boss and Ratchet. Oh, and don't worry, I won't forget to pay you for the service you provided.
Have a good one!
Thank you very much. So now we go and report to the blockade. Always good to make friends. Oh dear. Maybe this is why there's so much lag. Oh dear. Much lag. Okay. We found the blockade. We just need to report. We need to report to this guy up here, I guess. He's gonna be an orc. This close to Orgrimmar. Anybody we're reporting to is gonna be an orc. He's by the Scourge? Okay, that's different. Gore the Enforcer. He's an orc, yep.
Blood and thunder.
You're the one who handled the burning blade to the south. I've got ears in all kinds of places, my girl, and word travels fast.
Yay! We made level 12!
The flood to the southwest wiped out all of the few burning blade camps that still pockmarked Duratar. This one was led by a goblin named Fizzle Darkclaw, and believe me, we're better off without him. Darkclaw, however, did possess an orb that the Horde is interested in procuring. Who knows why? I leave that to the warlocks. All I know is I need that orb.
Okay.
Fizzle Dark Claw. So, prior to the Cataclysm, which couldn't have been too long ago, not only did humans have a strong foothold in Durotar, but also the Burning Blade. Interesting.
Strength.
Our army needs water, and luckily the elements gave us plenty of that when the Cataclysm hit. The water that filled up the canyon to the southwest should do the trick. Unfortunately, the corpses of thunder lizards still sit at the bottom of the canyon, and their electrical discharges are a bit too dangerous. I've got grunts that can lift them out of the water, but we need someone agile enough to attach the other end of the rope. Are you my woman, Ainapule?
For the Horde.
Okay, I can do that too. And you, Shinstone Pillar Farseer? Stone
Blood
Pillar.
and thunder.
My associate here has some plans for you that I don't agree with. His actions are hasty, uncontrolled, and irresponsible, and you may end up paying for them with your life. Before you work with Gore, first listen to the tale that I have to tell. It's a moralistic story, a fable, but I believe its lesson will prove valuable. Speak to me when you are ready.
Farewell.
Okay. Can you tell me your story?
For the Horde.
One day the wolf was very hungry, so he ran to the east to look for some food. Oh, I'm the wolf. Okay. What is my power? Dash. He scoured the sands of Durotar, hunting for his prey. The wolf was lazy, and he didn't want to work for his meal. The wolf did not care for raptor meat. The more he ran, the more his stomach growled. The wolf was... okay. Okay, here I am. The Kodo. I found the Kodo. He happened upon a pair of battling Kodos. Clever as the wolf decided to wait for one to defeat the other. Then the weaker Kodo died, the wolf approached and tried to eat it. The remaining Kodo, angered at the wolf's impetuousness, swiftly killed the wolf before he had a chance to eat. Ah! Oh, that sucks. Okay. What's the moralistic story here?
Strength and honor.
The moral of the story. Hasty, lazy actions have ruinous results. We mustn't take shortcuts. We must work for our rewards. I've been trying to tell this story to the Enforcer, but I fear his Hellscream worshipping skull is a bit too thick.
Strength.
Okay, so what do you want me to do other than what he wants me to do?
Sug.
Ignore the shaman, soldier. Certain powers that be within the Horde demand I keep him with me, but I assure you that thrall-loving Farseer truly sees no further than the borders of this hut. Elementals war against one another to the west of here. I normally wouldn't mind, but I need that land clear to secure a broader shipping route to and from the Barrens. The Elementals are normally quite strong, but they are weakened by their attacks against one another. Use this knowledge to destroy them.
Go forth to victory.
Okay, I don't know how much time we have left here, but this brings about an interesting point that even in the orcs, even within the orcs, there is a disparage between those who love Garrosh and those who love Thrall. I, being a troll, am under Vol'jin. I side with Vol'jin, he sides with Thrall. But Thrall has asked us to work with Garrosh. So there's a resentment going on. There's some kind of power play still at play, even though Thrall's not really in the picture. His followers now are the ones who are having issues. And while we're here, we will go ahead and pick our specialty. Do we want to be a tank, a healer, or pure damage? Martial artist without peer who pummels foes with hands and fists. A healer who mixes traditional herbal medicine with Pandaren martial arts. What's the Brewmaster? A sturdy brawler who uses liquid fortification and unpredictable movement to avoid damage and protect allies. You know what? I think I'll go with tank. I'll go with tank. That sounds cool. Okay. And I've learned 2 new abilities and 1 new spell. With 4 new passive effects. Okay, well let's see what that does then. So we've got Dizzying Haze. Hurl a keg at of your finest brew, reducing the movement speed of all enemies within 8 yards by 50% for 15 seconds. Deals a high amount of threat. Keg Smash. So we are in the stance of the Ox now. Increases armor, increases stamina. You will stagger damage taken. Smash a keg of brew on the target, dealing... Okay, let's look at our abilities here. Okay, so let's set this up real quick. So our first one is still jab. And then Keg Smash doesn't require any chi. So I'll do that, and then Dizzying Haze doesn't require any chi either. And then Surging Mist heals the target for 138. Tiger Palm. We'll do Tiger Palm. And these are passive, which means we don't have to put them on. So then let's do... Didn't I have one else that required chi? I thought I did. So we'll do Blackout Kick, Surging Mist, and then roll. There we go. Mistweaver and Windwalker. Oh, here we go. It was, oh, these are all passive. Berserking. I'll put that on 8. And that's a passive as well. Okay. And then of course we have mining and smelting and first aid. Okay. Okay. So we did that. Yay! I think that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to try and figure out what in the settings is causing so much lag. And then we'll come back and hopefully we'll be a few levels higher next time. Thank you all for watching.